The Brixton Community Forum and concerned residents have called on community members in the area to come out in their numbers to safeguard their community. This as they reject the planned march by members of Operation Dudula. We take you to Brixton now. That's where we find Newzroom Afrika's Katlego, Legodi, with a preview of what to expect throughout the course of the morning. Katlego?
Most definitely, Dudu. It's already a hive of activity here in Brixton. That is where community members have also been urged to come out in their numbers today as they push to reject attempts by Operation Dudula to launch here. We are told that Operation Dudula is going to be marching here and just raising awareness around what they've termed illegality plaguing some of the communities around the city of Johannesburg. But that has been rejected, Dudu, by community members of Brixton. The Community Policing Forum are just calling for community members to also come out in their numbers, safeguard the businesses. They've told us that often when Operation Dudula descends on various communities, chaos also erupts. We already have seen a number of police officials on the ground. The JMPD are also on the ground just to help safeguard this march. As Operation Dudula have said that theirs is a peaceful demonstration on the ground to root out illegality, but the Community Policing Forum of Brixton is not taking any chances. And I'm going to bring into the conversation now the leader of the Community Policing Forum here, that being Sophia Wells, who just let us in on their concerns here this morning, as we can already see that Operation Dudula members have already started chanting and singing in their numbers. Sophia, welcome to Newsroom 405. Just let us in on your concerns as community members here.
Sorry, just a quick correction. It's not the Community Policing Forum that I represent, but the Brixton Community Forum, which is our residents association. So just to be clear. Also, I'm just looking behind us, and in fact, this has been the sentiment that we felt the last few days. There are only a few people from Operation Dudula here. It doesn't feel like the big march that they were promising. So I'm actually quite relieved coming here this morning and seeing that their bark is much worse than their bite. Not that we should take any chances. I think the thing is we want to keep everybody in our community safe. And in Brixton we have a large migrant population, and they're part of our community very much. And we're going to stand by everybody. We are all human. We all have red blood. We need to know that everybody in Brixton supports the fact that we are united in our diversity in Brixton.
I mean, what Operation Dudula has raised is the issue of illegality. Them saying that there are concerns about a number of businesses that are operating illegally, and them saying that as well, that theirs is just to make sure that there is some sort of harmony and there's some sort of adherence to the rule of law. What do you say about that, the issue of illegality? Is there some sort of illegality in this area?
I think that everywhere in South Africa there might be, but I think that is moot to the point. I think our point is just, if you want to argue something, the way to do it is not through violence. So everything that they have done in their previous marches has pointed to violence. You can see here there are already weapons on display. This is not intended to be a peaceful march. So I hope that as observers today from Brixton residents observing can watch that the police and the JMPD really do their jobs and keep everybody safe.
What is your message then to community members? I know that you've raised concerns around the fact that this march can sort of bring some sort of division here on the ground in terms of the harmony and the existence of you guys as community members here on the ground. What would you say to community members that are concerned about what is set to happen here at this march by Operation Dudula members?
I think obviously Operation Dudula members are free to voice their concerns, and if they do that in a peaceful way, that's up to them. But I think that they will see that they have very little support in Brixton, and also that we plan as usual to do community events, community things together. Of course, it's not easy living side by side with other cultures. We know that by now. But we're going to work very hard to make sure that we get that right, and I think that is the most important thing, that we know that in Brixton, everybody who lives under the tower has a home here.
Sophia Wells, thank you very much for your time. Well, Dudu, it's already a hive of activity. As you can see behind me, Operation Dudula members are chanting, they are singing. But then I'm going to ask my colleague to just show you the police. There are police also on standby here, basically ready, training, and I guess they are just more or less getting ready for what can happen here on the ground. Operation Dudula members, they're already chanting. We're expecting some of them to also touch down here on the ground as the day progresses. But you heard from Sophia there. Sophia saying theirs is peaceful and harmony, saying that this march by Operation Dudula set to take place here today has the potential to just escalate and get out of control, calling for peace and harmony, and also urging the police to help safeguard the properties that are here in Brixton. Dudu?
Katlego, Legodi will touch base with you throughout the course of the morning. Thank you for that update.